So in today's video, I want to show you some of my best tips on how exactly I stay motivated while working alone. Being motivated all the time isn't always possible, right? Because, you know what, let's just face it, we are all human. But I have found that these tips and strategies that I'm about to share with you not only help you stay motivated to get your work done, you'll be able to use these exact tips to create lasting change, because that's what you really want. And I'm telling you right now, these tips I'm about to share are absolute gold. They will literally save you, and if you apply them today, I promise you it will make a difference as it did for me. All right. As an online entrepreneur, business owner, and content creator, I spend a lot of my time working alone. My team is now virtual, but before I even had a team, I was doing everything on my own. And I know how lonely it is to build a business all by yourself. There were days when I didn't feel like working on my business, and I would much rather be doing other things like watching TV, binge watching Netflix, calling up a friend, or taking a nap, right? Procrastination was a really good friend of mine, which sadly I really had to let her go. And if we share that same friend, right, procrastination, you know how cunning and sneaky she is. She can literally talk her way into anything, right? That's also why in today's video, each tip that I'm about to share with you is really going to help you stay motivated in the long run and give you the tools for massive success. With that said, let's just dive right into tip number one. And that tip is to replace willpower with good habits. Okay, believe it or not, willpower will only last you this long. Would you rather motivate and hype yourself up to go to the gym each day? Or would you rather automatically do the task you have to do when you do it, right? Automatically go to the gym, not only when you feel like it. Honestly, I can give you a lame tip and tell you to watch motivational videos on YouTube, but honestly, I know that that only works temporarily, and I'm not gonna throw you under the bus like that, right? That's why I'm really encouraging you to build habits instead of willpower. Hear me out for a sec, okay? Your body and brain works extra hard to keep you motivated. But when things are done subconsciously and without much effort, that's when you know you have developed great habits. For example, it's easy for me to brush my teeth at night each day. I don't really think about it. It's part of my night routine, right? Probably same with you. And that's the same with meditating, creating content, posting on Instagram stories, feeding my dogs, exercising, prospecting, marketing. Those tasks have become subconscious habits for me. In fact, studies have shown that successful people don't have more willpower than the average person. What they do have instead is a way of making that willpower part of their daily routines, AKA having great habits, right? Now, great habits can be hard to create, and bad habits can be pretty hard to break, right? So here's an easy way you can actually create a good habit. You do this by placing that habit easily accessible for you and somewhere you can see all the time, making it as easy as humanly possible. For example, meditation has helped me tremendously with my stress levels, and it's something that I do every single day without thinking. But before it became a habit, I made it super easy for me to actually meditate, right? I bought a meditation pillow. I put the meditation app on the home screen of my iPhone. Actually, here's a quick tip. If you put all of your habits on your home page, it will subconsciously get logged into your head to do it because you look at your phone every day, right? Once you swipe up your phone, you see it. So you can even get yourself a habit tracker. I like to use James Clear's habit tracker, and I'll put the description below, but basically a habit tracker is where you can track each day whether you have done that habit, the new one that you created, or you haven't, right? Or if you want to break a habit, whatever the case may be. By tracking your progress, you can clearly see where you need improvement on and which habits you are actually developing. So create habits. Not only are you using up less energy, but now you are effective all the time because it has become ingrained in you. So I'm actually obsessed with creating powerful habits, and I can talk all day about it. So if you want a video on habits from me, comment below and tell me your #1 struggle when it comes to creating a new habit. Woo! All right, let's keep going. Now you are probably thinking, well, I don't really feel like creating a habit. I still don't feel motivated to create a habit, right? Which brings me to my next tip, acting as if. Now this one is powerful, okay? As I mentioned in the previous tip, successful people don't necessarily have more willpower or determination. What they do is create habits or circumstances to support or better aid their success. And the sole reason why they do this is because of the fact that they know deep down and they have utmost certainty and belief in their success. Now, if you want to learn how you can cultivate more belief in yourself, you can watch this video over here. But I really want you to understand that if you want to be more motivated, it must come from the inside out. All right? That's right. In order for you to have lasting motivation, success, and create real change in yourself, you will need to operate from the inside out, not the outside in. Now, most people behave in the following order, right? They wait until they have whatever it is that they want, right? They wait until they have it. Then they start taking action and doing things. And by doing things, that's when they become successful or achieve that thing, for example. Instead, what I'm saying is that the opposite is actually much more effective. So first of all, you become the person you want to be first, right? Which makes you actually do the things necessary for you to achieve your goals. And finally, you then have the things that you want. So if you want motivation that lasts, start from the inside out. Get clear on the identity you want to become first. I often ask myself this question, right? Like, how would the Kristen I want to be act in this situation? And then you can affirm that to yourself with I am statements. Statements such as, I am a 6-figure entrepreneur, or I am organized and consistent. And, okay, here's the last thing. If you don't believe in your affirmation just yet, don't worry about it, right? Here's what you can do instead. Use transition words like, I am becoming a 6-figure entrepreneur, or I am becoming more organized and consistent, right? Sometimes it's really hard for our brains to make that huge leap, right? So you can actually trick your mind by using words like becoming, because it's more believable and it's actually true, right? You are becoming a 6-figure entrepreneur if you're on your path to being one, right? You are becoming more organized and consistent. So the last tip I have for you is my favorite, because it's not something that a lot of people know, and that is to work and face your success direction. Now, each one of us have 4 unique power directions assigned to us, one of them being our success direction. Now, before I share with you how you can actually find out what your success direction is, for those of you who are new to me, right, I not only help my clients make and manifest more money online, but I do this through the art of Chinese metaphysics and feng shui. Now, for those of you that think feng shui is all about placement and moving around your furniture or whatever the case may be, that's where you're wrong, okay? Chinese metaphysics has long been practiced for ancient of years, like long time ago. And there is a reason why business tycoons continue to use feng shui, even though they don't exactly understand how it works, right? Business tycoons such as Trump and Oprah all use feng shui consultants to help them achieve more success. All right, so here's the thing. The truth is there is an unseen energy or life force, right, called qi or prana that flows all around us. And what feng shui does is teach you how to harness that energy in your environment so that it works for you and not against, right? These forces of nature can sometimes be indescribable, kind of like that feeling you get when you walk down a dark alleyway and get a bad feeling, or when you walk alongside the beach and you feel ecstatic for no reason. So some things you just can't explain, right? You must experience it. Now, let's get back to what I was saying about your success direction. So in order to find out your unique success direction, all you have to do is add the last 2 digits of your year of birth. So for example, let's use 1990 as an example. So what you do is that you add 9 plus 0, which gets you 9, right? After you get that number, depending if you are a male or a female, you'll add a number to that 9. So for females, that number is 5. And for males, you are subtracting that number from 10, okay? So now, the last thing I want to add is that if you are born before February 15th, right, then you have to use the previous year, regardless if you are male or female. So again, quick example, if I was born January 18th, 1991, then I would do the calculations based on the last 2 digits of 1990, right? It wouldn't be 1991. Make sense? So after you come down to your number, you then look onto this chart right over here to see which direction you belong to. So in Feng Shui, you either belong to a East group or a West group. Now you can pause this video if you have to check out your direction, but after you figure out your unique success direction, that's when you can pull out your compass and start locating where that direction is and start sitting and facing that direction. Okay, so I have had clients tell me that after weeks of working and facing in that specific direction, that, their power direction, their happiness and confidence increased and they were able to manifest more money and clients. Every time I am speaking to a prospective client, I'm always facing my success direction. I'm facing my success direction right now. So if you want to learn more about how Feng Shui can help you bring in more cash flow, make sure you actually read my book that I will be launching very soon. So to learn more about that, click on the link in the description below. Okay, now if you love the tips that I gave you so far, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to my channel so that you'll get notified the next time I give away more hacks and tips like these that will help you in your business or in your life, okay? And if you want to learn more about mindset, marketing, and metaphysics, then make sure you check out these 2 videos over here. Right, so anyways, guys, I love you, I appreciate you so much, and I cannot wait to bring more goodies for you in the future. I'll see you